What's up, everybody? I'm back at it today with another video. A little different today. We got a lot of snow, so I can't really get out on the bike. So I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of run you through my fitness program I use. Just some exercises I came up with, calisthenics based, to really build a strong foundation for your body. So this way you can ride for many years, play with your kids, excel at work, everything like that. It's pretty simple. I use a pull-up bar, gymnast rings, and a balance disc. You can do this in your garage, your backyard, the park, anywhere you can find a bar to hang your straps from. So yeah, let's jump into it. All right, so the first workout of my routine, I'm going to do push-ups, but again, adding an instability factor. So I'm going to set my rings up about shoulder width apart, handles just around my knees, and super simple in a neutral grip position, trying to keep your elbows nice and close. Engage your core, engage your glutes, head up, nice and neutral, spine. Keep everything straight and flat. And push-ups nice and slow. Trying to keep that stabilization, not letting your body go all over the place. So let's get into the next one. All right, so the next exercise I have for you is the ring dip. I'm going to do a modified version of this because I'm still recovering from my elbow injury, so I can't really put the force of doing a full dip. But this will help you guys too if you're not really at the point of being able to do full dips. So I'm going to teach you what they're called negatives. So rings about shoulder width apart. Yet again, I'm going to have them about mid-chest level because of my low clearance in my ceiling. You're going to come up. You're going to have your arms close to your side, elbows straight back, head in a neutral position. And what I'm going to do is come up and then slowly come back down and recover. Back up, slowly come back down and recover. Doing those will help you get stronger and it'll allow you to do regular dips if you struggle because these are super hard. But great exercise. Love doing them. Really builds a very strong upper body. So let's get into the next exercise. All right, so the next exercise I choose for my routine, we're going to hit our back, our biceps now. We're going to do more of a pulling motion, and it's going to be neutral grip chin-ups with the rings. So again, just like everything else, shoulder width apart. I'm going to grab the rings in a neutral position. Again, neutral, stacked, not pronated or supinated. So grab it here, and I have a low clearance, so I have to bend my knees when I do this one. But again, nice and slow down. I like to go from a dead hang and then slowly pull up and slowly back down. Really focusing on your form here. And what I mean by form is your chest up, shoulders down and back, and pull in that motion. Don't try to cheat and round your back to get to the top of the bar or the top of the rings, because when you do that rounded motion, you dump a lot of weight on your rotator cuff, and it's a really easy way to get an injury. All right, let's move to the next exercise. All right, so the next exercise, I'm going to move down to my legs here. I'm going to work on my quads. It's a variation of a split squat. So what I have is I'm going to have one ring set up. I'm going to have the handle like just below my knee. So what I'm going to do, put the top of my foot on the ring, get set up for my split squat. What I'm going to do is just nice and controlled, trying to put all my weight on this front leg on the heel and get my squats going. Really good for ankle training, building really strong, resilient ankles, because you're really fighting to move side to side here. Just like that, and then we'll switch to the next leg. So that's what I do for my quads. Move on to something for my hamstrings. We'll do that next. Move this ring out of the way. So for this, I like doing like a one-legged, like a single leg deadlift. So chest up, shoulders back. You want to keep that C curve in your back. You know what I mean? Nice and curved, not rounded out. With the leg that you'll be training, you want to keep it straight but not locked out. So from here, you're going to keep your chest up. So I'm going to do my left leg, take my right hand. You can hold a dumbbell or a kettlebell or anything you have in this hand if you want extra weight. And all it is just slowly coming down, keeping your chest up and keeping that back with that nice C curve, not rounded out. Back up. If you can't get all the way down, that's perfectly okay. You just have tight hamstrings and you just have to stretch them out and just keep doing this slowly. You want to go basically until your forearm, see, look, lost my balance there, right? This is a good exercise to help you work on that. Nice and slow. Back up. All right. What I mean by form breaking down is as if you're coming down and then you start to round your back out. you're going too far. You want to stop right there. So that's basically all the exercises I do. I have one more thing I'd like to add for more ankle training, and I'll give you a core exercise I really like doing. So let's move on to the next. All right, so a big one for building rock solid ankles. I have my balance disc here. Going to set it up on the ground. I have it inflated to where you sink in it a little bit, but you don't also get on it flat. I like to add these dip bars, or you can do a chair or a step stool or anything like that. Just have it handled to guide you here so you don't fall. You're going to get your foot solid contact. You want every part of your foot on this disc. Try to center it. From here, you're going to grab your bars, stand up on it, take that other foot and just in front of it. And from here, you're going to slowly release your grip to about your thumbs and start working on your balance. And then once you get the hang of it, you can release your hands and work on trying to balance yourself. No squats, no crazy movements here like you used to see. The risk versus reward for those I don't think is worth it. Because you can, like if you're holding a weight trying to squat here, you could fall. Nice and easy. This will really help like balance your manuals. It'll help if you're brakeless doing your tire taps, stuff like that. Really work on your balance. Switch legs. You really feel if your weight's not centered, because like I just started here, I almost fell. You really want to get your hips stacked on top of your ankles here with your chest tall. I like to spend 10 to 40 seconds per leg at a time here. That's it for the majority of the body here. I do one last thing for core. This is one of my favorite things to do. Let me set up and we'll move on to that one next. All right, for core, we're going to finish off here. I like doing knee raises. One of my favorite exercises to work my core. I do a lot of other stuff like planks and the ab wheel and stuff like that. But I mean, this one, if I'm doing this routine specifically, this is where I hit my core. I'm going to set my straps up just about the same for when I do my dips. And it's the same starting position as the dip. But instead of getting into the dip here, you're going to raise your knees up, slowly back down, really engaging your core. Try to focus on pulling your knees and releasing them with your core. Make sure you're breathing, keeping your chest tall. And then if you want to make that one harder, you can grab a dumbbell with your feet, ankle weights, or you can do them legs straight out. Definitely a lot more challenging than the knee raise. And that's about all I have for this workout plan. Let's get into some stretching, stuff like that. All right, to follow up any good workout plan, you also want to have a recovery, a cool down. I like to get in and just stretch everything I worked out. Don't stretch when you start, stretch after. You don't want to stretch cold muscles. So nice and easy. I like to do touch your toes, hold that for a nice long time. Sometimes you sit in this for a minute. If you come up, take a deep breath and slowly exhale. You can get deeper in there and just spend some time in this stretch. From there, to stretch the front of my legs, my quads, nice and simple. I just work on pulling that heel further up. For my upper body, nothing beats just hanging from the bar, really letting that shoulder pocket open up, stretch everything. And then one thing I'd like to suggest, I find super important, it would have helped prevent my tendonitis, and I knew better than it, but I'm just stubborn and didn't listen to my own advice. So learn from my mistakes. Stretch and cool down your forearms after you ride, after you work out. Best way to do that, arms nice and straight. You're going to grab the inside of your hand and slowly bring your fingers towards your forearm until you feel a really good stretch in the outer part of your forearm here and then that inner part of your muscle too. Nice, good stretch. Hold for about 10 seconds for about a total of 20 times. And then move to the opposite and bring your palm towards your wrist or your elbow, sorry. Hold that. Same thing. Should feel a good stretch. Also, some wrist rolls, everything like that. Just get everything nice and loose and stretch it. And it'll help prevent injuries going further. All right, so I decided to move inside. The lighting in the garage is just terrible. And it's really cold out there. I had plans, kind of converting my garage into a bike workshop and kind of like a studio to shoot some more videos, get some better lighting and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different than what I've been doing so far, but I feel like, it's definitely beneficial to get a good workout program in. You don't have to really commit to being like a bodybuilder, nothing like that, but doing some light calisthenics and stuff like that, it's just going to build a stronger, more resilient body so you can do this, as long as you want. Don't let your body make you stop riding. You stop riding when it's time. Um, yeah, going forward, I have a lot of ideas I really want to get out to you guys. I have something I'm really excited about that I'm going to be doing soon here. Um, yeah, if you like what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Keep liking the videos, keep dropping comments. I love your guys' comments. They make my day. It's really helping fuel this fire. And subscribe. The more we can get this channel out there, the more traction we can get, the more people we can inspire, the more we reach to just get back on bikes. Um, I absolutely love doing anything on two wheels. It's a feeling of freedom for me, and I want to share that with the world. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying everything, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you.